The balance of power must be preserved. Your magic is powerless against me. Justice will be served.
What's up guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to play Kassadin today. Now if you think about late game, one champion should come to mind and that is Kassadin. It is a champion that's going to completely destroy the entire enemy team as soon as he gets level 16. So that is what you're playing for. Early game is his weakest part. You'll realize when you play him that he has almost no damage, and that is because he's so OP in the late game that he just has to be weak early on. You start off with your Q, so it's a single target damaging ability that also gives you a magic shield. Now it's a champion you want to pick against AP champs, because that is what he is designed to counter. So if you end up in an AD assassin matchup, you're going to have a very hard time. But you start off with a Q, you can use this to last hit with. You can also use it to deny the enemy poke and then walk up to last hit with auto attacks. I am running First Strike here. You have three keystone options. You have First Strike, you have Electrocute, and you have Conqueror. Conqueror is something I use against very tanky teams. If it's something like in between where they have a couple tanky champions but also a bunch of squishies, then like First Strike. And Electrocute against squishy targets, like squishy team compositions. Most of the time I am using First Strike though. So you have the W, which is going to permanently empower your auto attacks, and then you also have one extra empowered auto attack with the active that also works as an auto attack reset. This guy is playing Super Ham. And then we have the E, so it's going to charge up when people use abilities and stuff, and then when it's fully charged, you get this wave of damage in a cone in front of you that also slows people. Oh, what are you doing, bro? There we go, and then we have that E up, so it slows and also deals AoE damage. We want to max this out first because it works as our damage but also as our wave clear and as our CC. Like three things in one ability. And if you don't max this out and if you decide to go for a Q max, which is also possible, you will not have any wave clear, so that's the problem. So I'm not quite sure what this Veigar was doing. I think he was playing way too aggressive. But we take that early kill. It does not happen very often, I have to be honest. It is a diamond yellow Veigar, but I have no idea what he was doing right there. You start with these items here. If you're in a very bad matchup, then just start with the Doran Shield. But now we want to opt into the tier, because it's a champion that also scales off of mana. We cannot get boots because we have the inspiration tree. Once again, I really like this rune page because it lets you scale up a lot faster, and then you also have damage late game with the First Strike. Also around level 5 is thanks to this W passive that makes it so your auto attacks deal more damage. You will be able to one-shot the backline minions after one tower shot. So with the backline minions, I mean the caster minions, so you don't have to like prepare them in advance. So that makes last hitting a lot easier. Now problem is that we have 3 AP. Terry also has some AP in a kit, and I really hate that when that happens because MR items are so OP. So I do not like picking Kassadin if we have multiple AP champions on the team. We also have biscuits. So your ultimate scales off of mana as well. And you get permanent mana off of the biscuits too. But that's also a reason why you build so much mana on Kassadin, is that your ultimate costs a lot of mana when it stacks up, and then the damage also scales off of mana. He's gonna end up dying again when we get level 6 because he's playing so aggressive. We almost have it. Uses one ability. Yes, yeah. Just barely managed to survive. I think I had to leave this wave here. It's in a bad spot, but that jungler could come at any point. I'm just gonna walk all the way back. So this ultimate can stack up, right? And the more you let it stack up, the more damage it's going to deal. But it's also going to cost a lot more mana. That is why you have to run Presence of Mind on Kassadin. Because if you do not do that, you will not be as effective in teamfights. Because if you misuse that fully stacked ultimate a couple times, then you will run out of mana. Now you are going to get some mana back with that W, guys. Especially if you hit enemy champions with it active. But if you misuse that ultimate, a fully stacked ultimate, you will have no mana left and you will end up being super useless. We need the Rengar to be fed. Otherwise they're gonna get away with stacking up a lot of MR, which is really OP. But just go for short trades with your ultimate and your E stacked up and ready to go. Jump in, E the opponent, Q, and then use auto attack and then animation cancel the auto attack with your W. That's a quick short trade. But also watch out for the minion wave. You don't want to run in when your opponent has like a massive wave around. Right, got this W out with it. Do not have too many stacks early on. You can use 2 stacks of your ultimate. Load. Go. Nice, and it's a clean double kill. Great counter gang by the Rengar, we'll play it down. We will go ahead and reset. So you can use 2 ultimate stacks back to lane in the early game, otherwise it's going to end up costing too much. Now for the mythic item, Crown is good in every single game, okay? They buffed it, so it's good every single game, no matter who you're playing against. But do make sure that you buy this against assassins and champions with a lot of burst damage. Then you have Elfrost, which used to be the go-to, but it has been nerfed. You can still buy this if you want the utility. Then we have Ludus Tempest. It's something you can buy when you go Electrocute into a very squishy team with Sorc Shoes. So now we have the Crown, we can tank a lot of damage. Good thing is that your ultimate is like a teleport, so it's not a dash, meaning you do not get stunned. Okay, looks like bot lane is coming. Oh, there they are indeed. Switch might also be here. So we just stay back. I have a pretty big gold bounty, so it's understandable they're trying to shut me down. So he recalled. We would just push the wave, try to hit the entire wave or as many minions as possible with the ultimate, and then an E and the wave should be gone. When you want maximum burst damage, guys, like when you think you can actually one-shot somebody, you can stand in a bush and then just jump on top of yourself with the ultimate to stack it up. You can also do ultimate into flash, which is a very OP combo. Oh my days. Oh no. Oh what? Oh what is happening? I mean, I'll take that. I can go ahead and recall. He probably thought I was going to jump this way. So I want this now. Archangels, as I said, ability haste and mana is super important on Kassadin, and that's what you will get a lot of with this build. Oh, that Rengar is toast. Let's keep going. If he flashes over, we're gonna follow. Might have barrier. I'm not going in here. I could get the kill, but I also die. I have a 700 gold bounty, so not worth it. So we don't have quite enough low cooldown on that ultimate yet. One big spike on Kassadin is level 11. He's not only a level 16 champion. Which is something a lot of people think for some reason, is that he's only strong when he gets level 16. He gets very strong from level 11 and onwards. Are they going to swap? That's going to be not very good for me actually, because I realize a very bad lane for Kassa. We'll just stay, I think. We have the rip buff, so we're gonna heal up. That's why she's going aggressive. She has the Janna once again. We had to watch out for the W on the Aurelia. That is what can make things super annoying for us. They're up here still. They could be looking to gank top. Oh, they're doing the Herald. I'll just go ahead and push. Focus on farming, guys. That is the #1 thing you want to do on Kassadin. Always farm. Because that is the only thing you can consistently do every single game. You will not be able to get kills every single game. That's free gold. I'm not gonna go for the kill on the Janna. She might have exhaust up and she has ultimate up for sure as well. So even if I get her, it's not worth it for me to trade kills. Now we got another important item, the Archangels, sitting on a spike here. The big spike is when you get Sonya's Hourglass as well. That's like the big 3 on Kassadin, because those are items you'll be getting every single game. And this tier, or Dark Seal, not tier, but the Dark Seal, you can upgrade if you have it fully stacked. I'm gonna do it as the next item. Let's pick up that kill too. Yeah. I don't have E up, unfortunately, to save him. Oh, he survived. Take the Drake. Now, compared to a lot of other Kassadins, I am probably the most aggressive one out there. I play very aggressive even in the early game. I'm coming. I play very aggressive even in the early game, so it means that I do tend to pick up a lot of kills early on. And if you guys are watching my high elo channel, then you know that as well. That's stuff you can start doing when you master the champion and you know the exact damage output. Not only the damage output, but also how much you're able to tank. Now it is Aurelia, so even though you are extremely fed, you see, champions with high consistent damage can easily shred you to pieces. If I tried to fight her right here, I would have died. She's 2 and 3. But this is how it goes with Kassadin, that even though you're fed, you will still lose the 1 versus 1 to a lot of AD champions and champions with high consistent DPS in the early to mid game. Because you have the damage, but you have very high cooldown. So they can like burst you down before your abilities come back up again after they survive your initial engage. I got level 11, so that's a big spike. Because another point into that ultimate, lower cooldown. Oh, okay, nice, not bad at all. Looks like they got this. Nice, good ultimate by the Cillian. Now the mid game starts. You want to go to the side lane if possible, because that's why you get to pick up all of that gold and XP for yourself. And then if the enemy mid laner has to match you in the side lane, look at how much HP I'm losing through the crown. Oh, come on, bro. Giving me all of that gold? Really? It is so satisfying killing these support players that constantly roam mid. Aurelia could be headed top side, so I'm just gonna move just in case. Yes, indeed. He should be fine, I think. I just had to help him out just in case. Just messed up the ultimate, but you can do the ultimate flash. She was just out of range here. But that is something I do very often when I see somebody having defensive summon spells, but they're still low HP. So I try to like execute a combo really fast so they don't have time to react to it. Lucidity boots, and now into Sonya's Hourglass. This is a super important item on Kassadin. It's a core item, meaning that you want to buy this every single game. You can also go for tank Kassadin. That's a different build. Like Frozen Heart is something I buy into full AD comps. And also a very bad matchup in the mid lane. Not sure why my jungle is farming mid lane, but okay. Number one goal is to farm up world, guys. That's something you can do every single game. Like if you are... Kassadin is not a difficult champion to play mechanically later on when you get level 16. But early game he's very difficult. Because the hard part about Kassadin is being able to survive early game and still being able to farm as well. You have to find ways to like get CS for yourself without getting completely destroyed in lane. Because he has one of the weakest laning phases in the entire game. Do we have flasher? No way, right? Aurelia coming this way? Nope. We are fine. Oh, we can take this on. You see, my ultimate is full stack, right? So if I ult once more, I would not have any mana at all. Yeah. When you are fed or when you get to the mid game, AD carries, anybody you catch within melee distance, they're gonna flash away. They do not want to be within range of a Kassadin that has a 3-item spike. Just take away the camps. I have the stopwatch, that's why I play really aggressive. I do this all the time. And also guys, if you want to watch some really high Elo games, like Master Tier Plus, my second channel, I have a link to that in the description below. I have so many games done in high Elo on Kassadin into the worst possible matchups as well. Let's go for this. The W up. Keep going. Australian does not have ultimate up. Or has a piece out. Rip Vladimir. He might be able to get a Q off. But it's not enough. That's a Witsen Aurelia. That's why I do not like having multiple AP champions on the team, because MR items are so annoying. Should we try and see if we can make stuff happen here? They're probably recalling. There he is. He doesn't have flash up. I think he saw me. Doesn't have flash up. Oh, you got caught, bro. You're not escaping from a Kassadin. It's not happening. He has a flash on a very low cooldown. When you get level 16, there's no way people are escaping. You're just on a cleanup duty. And also, when I play Kassadin, I like to take everything for myself. Jungle camps, allied jungle camps, enemy jungle camps, the lanes too. Oh, he did not need to use the ultimate. I have the Sonya's. But this is the cases where Sonya's is really good, is that you can actually be a frontline for your team. You can be the one engaging for your team. And that's what I do a lot. As soon as I have the Sonya's Hourglass, I'll just jump in 1 versus 4, get all of my damage off, and then I pop the Sonya's Hourglass. Let's go and pick up the Veigar. See, we're getting a lot of gold from the first strike. That's why this keystone is so OP. Especially on scaling champions.
An enemy has been slain. Legendary.
Yeah.
Double kill.
Like, he played way too aggressive early on. He ended up getting punished really hard for it. But I'm getting the Void Stab right now because they are getting some MR. But the last item is going to be the Death Cap. So we just sell the Magi's when we have enough gold to buy the Death Cap and bam. You're online. As soon as you get to level 16, like it's not only enough getting level 16. If you're super far behind and you don't have any items, what is level 16 going to help? So make sure that you are able to farm up well. That's really important. We are pretty close to hitting that massive spike. Oh, see ya.
Your
See ya.
team has destroyed a turret. Legendary.
So watch OP. Oh, this Harriet is trying so hard to get my shot down. She's trying so hard. We're sitting on so much gold, so let's get out of here. Get the Void Staff. I think I had to help out. Let's get the Void Staff. And almost 16. It's OP because you have almost no cooldown on that ultimate after that. But this, don't have enough gold for this unfortunately. But this is what a full build Kassadin looks like. In like 80%, 90% of your games. Sometimes it's a bit different. Like sometimes you'll be needing the Frozen Heart if they have full AD team. And when that happens, you can just sell your boots. I do that late game on Kassadin. Sorry bro, but I'm really close to 16. You can stack up your ultimate. Oh no. Oh, they want me so bad. They actually won that shot down.
Shut down.
Oh no, somebody died. Rengar. I'm out. And there we go, 16. So look at the cooldown on that ultimate. 1 second cooldown. If you have ultimate Hunter, which is a rune that's really OP on Kassadin, then it's going to be even lower. So now you have a flash on a 1 second cooldown. See? Just perma jump around, and because you have such a big mana pool, you can afford to actually spam that ultimate. But still, a fully stacked ultimate is going to cost so much mana. But in a team fight, try to get a fully stacked ultimate off on all of the squishies. You are playing an assassin, you want to go for the backline. So now I just go 1 versus 5, just jump in, see somebody, you just perma chase them. If they have flash up or something, does not matter, they're not escaping. No one is getting away from the Kassadins. Use the ultimate, even the blast cone, does not matter. We have flash on a 1 second cooldown. We're gonna run everybody down at this point. But also watch my mana, look at how low it is, so make sure that you can get a W off on the opponent in a fight because you're gonna get so much mana back. Oh, I don't have mana faults. But if I W'd him, I would. Help me, Cillian? There's so many times I almost died. But it's great having a Cillian with you. I'm gonna wait for the ultimate to go down. The stacks to go down, and then recall at the tower so I don't randomly get assassinated by a Twitch. You can sell the boots and get something else if you want to. I'm not gonna do it this game, it's not necessary. I just go bot and push it out. Remember, farming is the #1 important thing when you play Kassadin, and also scaling champions like the Vladimir. You can do that every single game. Aim to get at least 7 CS per minute, no matter which elo you're playing in, because that is always achievable. Do that by farming the side lanes, the jungle camps too, and of course making sure that you last hit properly. Because Kassadin is really easy to last hit with under the tower, after level 5. Aurelia's up, so we had to chill a bit. Just focus on pushing out the waves, so we have the waves crashing into their tower. Just on the cleanup duty, like, it's so hard for people to come back against the level 16 Kassadin. That's why he's such a great 1 vs 9 champion in solo queue. So it's a champion I can highly recommend picking up if you're looking for an AP champion that also has a lot of super high soul carry potential. But that was how to play Kassadin. Thanks for watching and see y'all next time.